Hey there, thanks for tuning in for this week's Jade's 2 Cents. How nice of you to drop by. We're talking about recycling our candle jars. Let's get to it. Energy! You guys can see my setup right now? Or don't. Alright, let's get into it. I have a couple of candles right here. My chocolate bunny and my feeling lucky candle. There's about maybe an inch, a little less than an inch here, a little less here. I am done with these and I would like to recycle, reduce, reuse. So I'm going to teach you how to get this little waxy stuffs out and then we will do some fun stuff with it. Okay, first we are going to get some boiling water. I use my cute little kettle, love this thing, and I boiled it all up so it should be hot and ready to go. I have too many things in front of me right now. My candle collection is getting absolutely terrifying. Let's talk about that. So we're going to fill this with this hot water. I recommend placing your candle on something that will be okay when it gets hot. I am going to hold it so you can see with my elf glove. So the point of this, it's going to melt the wax. So you can kind of already see that the green wax is lifting. This is going to melt all of the wax. It's going to lift to the top. Now our goal with this is that it will all come together at the top and we can kind of just pluck it right off. It's honestly very satisfying to watch too. So we're gonna let this go for a bit. Oh yeah, that's a hot tamale. For this guy, we're gonna do something a little different. I gotta mix it up. Come on, it's me. And we are going to use something I've actually used on Jade's 2 Cents before, which is strange because candles. But it is going to be a hairdryer. Kind of doing the same thing here when it comes to heating up the wax. We want to heat it up all around here so that it will just be able to lift right out of our jar. Who's ready? I am. Shall we reset? Oh god! And then eventually you'll get to a point where you have warmed up the outside where it will kind of just chunk out. Rambo. All of the sides are all melted. So you kind of take your, I'll show you. Take your knife, go around all the sides, and you should be able just to kind of lift it out, like so. You can save this wax, you can melt down for a new candle, you can throw it out. Don't put it down your sink, okay? Don't do that, number one. Also, you're gonna want to take your little, I'm using a butter knife, fun fact, and you just want to get out those, excuse you, just want to get out the little wicks, so we can use our jar. Bye-bye. Then you can take a dry paper towel, since this should all be warmed up wax, and wipe it on out, and then put it in the garbaggio. And just wipe that wax right on out of there. And of course, if any remaining wax in here, you just mix a little hot water, stir it around, it'll help mix it up, so if the wax is dried, it'll make it easier to get out. But these jars are amazing. Really good quality American made glassware. Fun fact. I love jackpot candles. I love us. Uh-oh, there's a sticker on this. I mean, you can tear it off, but there might be a little bit of sticker remnants. It's sticky and gross. Guys, best hack ever coming at you. You're gonna die. It's like the best. Chrissy? Sticker's off, which is nice, but you see that sticky leftover grossness? Just you wait. You need 2 things. Baking soda, vegetable oil. That's it. Squish it together, equal parts, rub it on it. We do a little circular rubbing motion, leave it alone for like 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Just leave it on for a bit. Forget about it, do an errand, come back, scrub it again. This includes this little bottom sticker here. It's our little warning label. You know, hey, it's a candle. Take care of it. Trim your wicks. Same hack can use for this as well. Baking soda, vegetable oil. Or any kind of oil, really. Doesn't necessarily matter. Vegetable oil works best. Ooh, you have yourself a nice looking glass. It might be a little frosty, that's just the wax. So I'm gonna go clean this up and I'll be back to show you what we can do with this. Here's how our Feeling Lucky is going. We have a nice little layer on top. My knife here, my little butter knife, I'm gonna stick holes into the wax. That way the hot water can get into it and help lift it a little more. You can already tell it's helping. A lot more wax is going to the surface. And all of the wax is super duper valuable because of the hot water we put in there. Maybe go around the sides, so it'll really help all of the wax lift, because that's our goal. Since I am holding hot water, I'm just trying to be careful. Please do this not like I'm doing it. I'm just doing it to show you, because doing it off camera just isn't as fun. Just let it do its thing, leave it alone. It'll be a cool little lava. This thing's called. It'll be like a cool little lava lamp in your corner of your room for a bit, but I'm impatient. So I'm gonna pick it out. I'm gonna pick at it. So as you can see, all of the wax is at the top. There is no more wax at the bottom. You have a couple options now. It's easier to use wax and to throw it out if it's together. So you can leave this for a minute, just leave it alone, and eventually the top wax will congeal together. Or if you're super duper impatient, you're not gonna put it down your sink. Don't do that. That's a big no-no. But you can dump it into maybe some plastic you have left over from anything. I don't know, maybe one of those, the plastic cup that you were gonna throw out anyway. Dump it in there and then throw it out. Just make sure you don't want to put it, especially if you're putting a lot of wax down your sink, because the wax will eventually congeal back together and you don't want that to get up in your systems, in your pipe systems. Looking out for you guys. You see that wax? It is getting sturdy. So this is almost completely dry, so we'll be able just to pluck that right out of there. Super cool. Move like the actual like wax part on top. Right here, I want to try something. This is gonna be wax, huh? Crazy stuff. I like low-key want to turn it all the way upside down like Dairy Queen, but I don't have time to clean up that kind of mess if it goes back. What did I tell you? So cool. Pretty much all the wax is out of here. All we gotta do is scrape the glue where our ring is stuck to and take off our little wicks at the bottom. We got a clean glass ready for reusing. Super duper cool. And then just clean them up, get some hot water, use it on a rag, wipe out the wax. And then of course, if any sticky sticks, baking soda, vegetable oil, slather it on there. You're good to go. So now we have this beautiful glass. So many options. What will we do with it?